A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a remarkable turn of events, Anthony Albanese has made history by becoming the first Australian Prime Minister in 2 decades to win a second consecutive 3-year term. This victory comes amidst a tumultuous backdrop of rising living costs that have dominated the national discourse leading up to the election. Albanese's Labour Party is on track to secure an unexpectedly large majority in Parliament, a feat that has left opposition leader Peter Dutton conceding defeat and even losing his own seat in the process. In his victory speech delivered to a jubilant crowd in Sydney, Albanese expressed his gratitude to the Australian people, stating, "Australians have chosen to face global challenges the Australian way, looking after each other while building for the future." He emphasized the importance of Australian values, asserting that the nation does not need to seek inspiration from abroad, but can find it within its own people and principles. For fairness, aspiration, and opportunity for all, he added, igniting cheers from his supporters. Dutton, who leads the Conservative Liberal Party, accepted full responsibility for the party's disappointing performance, describing the occasion as historic in its own right. His loss in the Dixon seat to Labour's Ollie France, a former journalist advocating for tax cuts and improved public services, adds to the embarrassment for the opposition, which has historically prided itself on economic management. The election results have drawn comparisons to the political climate in the United States, with Senator James Patterson suggesting that the Trump factor may have influenced the Australian electorate. The shadow of former President Donald Trump loomed large during the election campaign, raising questions about its impact on local issues such as inflation and economic stability. In a country where the cost of living, healthcare, housing prices, and clean energy have emerged as pressing concerns, Albanese's Labour Party has pledged to make home ownership more accessible for young Australians, alongside promises to cut student debt by 20%. This commitment to addressing the needs of voters stands in stark contrast to the Liberal Party's approach, which has been criticized for proposing cuts to public services in a bid to reduce government spending. Albanese's victory not only marks a significant moment for the Labour Party, but also completes its return to power after securing a majority in the House of Representatives in 2022. The party currently holds 77 seats out of 151, and with this election, they are poised to increase that number further. As the election unfolded, both parties recognized the ongoing challenges posed by the cost of living crisis. Reports from Food Bank Australia revealed that millions of households faced food insecurity, underscoring the urgent need for effective policy responses. The central bank's recent decision to lower interest rates signals a shift in economic strategy, aiming to stimulate investment amid global economic uncertainties. Both major parties have also acknowledged the changing demographics of the electorate, with younger voters now outnumbering baby boomers for the first time in Australian electoral history. The election results reflect a broader sentiment among Australians, who are increasingly seeking solutions that prioritize community welfare and sustainable growth. Albanese's leadership, characterized by a focus on Australian values and a commitment to addressing pressing social issues, has resonated with voters, paving the way for a new chapter in the nation's political landscape. As the Labour Party prepares to take on the challenges ahead, the focus will undoubtedly remain on navigating the complexities of a changing world while staying true to the principles that define the Australian way. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.